Welcome back for another ride video. Today we're going to check out some off-road stuff as well as try out a new GoPro angle, which you probably don't care about. First thing we need to do is we need to convert to dirt mode. Ready, set, dirt mode conversion, complete. Ah yes, we are now in dirt mode. Perfect. Now we can cruise around and get out there. Aha! Yes. Oh, it feels so good. So, been riding around a little bit. I've got some thoughts. First off, how do you look like the new GoPro mode? This is Super View. A little lower on the helmet. There's a pro and a con. The pro is it's a little lower on the helmet, and I think it looks cool if it's angled properly, especially when I'm standing up. You know, keeps you lower on the ground, keeps you like in it, cockpit. You know, looks awesome. The con is that I cannot see if I'm recording or not. So I could just be talking to myself. That is definitely a con. But I think it's a pro for most everything. Okay, we'll just head up there. See what's up there. Second gear this. Second gear is really my favorite gear in this bike. And I haven't been riding for very long this morning. Normally I get used to it since I don't ride every day. I only ride on the weekends really. And sometimes not every weekend. So it takes me a minute to really remember how to ride on this thing. By the end of the ride, I'm normally feeling pretty confident in what I'm doing. But at the beginning of the ride, I feel like I'm not doing super great or not not taking things the way I want to. This is not going to work in that gear. It's very sandy. Going all over the place. That was cool. There we go. Just had to switch gears during the climb, which was a little awkward, but we made it. Do I get a really expensive e-dirt bike? Which is cool. I've talked about how I'm more comfortable on e-dirt bikes, for sure, than I am on my dirt bike, but this thing's only $2,000. It's not worth that much in the grand scheme of things, you know? It's really not. It's fun. Woo! That was really fun. Hey, I'm even using my back brake today. Isn't that great? Ugh. First gear, come on. Sometimes after I've been riding my e-bike, I get mixed up on which one's my back brake, is my foot versus my hand. And I'm using my brake pedal. Oh, I used to be so nervous in this sand right here. This is not super deep sand, but I used to feel like it was the deepest sand ever. It might be not so deep right now because we have had some rain, but I'm also feeling more confident in sand, which is great. Yeah. Oh, this is gonna be cool with GPS data, I think. Just kind of showing what I'm doing. Second gear all the way, all day, every day. You gotta love it. Oh, that's not good. That was a little angled weird. That was my bad. Didn't pick a very good line. Much better. Okay, cool. And it's cool that I can actually hit stuff like that with a little bit more confidence. Like I can lift up my front tire just a tiny bit. Not too crazy. Keeping things pretty basic. Woo! I want to hit some of that single track today. Okay, I keep getting distracted. Let's go back to what I was talking about before I was so rudely interrupted by myself. Single track ish. Double single track. Oh, big bump. Yeah. Woo. Oh, you see that? We'll have to stop and look at those. Those are so pretty. Next time we see one, we'll stop. Ooh. That wasn't a big enough one. We'll stop when we see a bigger one. Stop when we see one that's worthy of stopping for. Ooh, that's a good one. Ooh, that's pretty. Let's stop and take a look at that real quick. Wow, these are gorgeous. Oh. They're almost all the way out. So pretty. I just don't know what to do in terms of what I want to ride, because every time I ride this thing, when I get it all set up, when I get my earplugs in, when I'm ready to rock and roll, this feels amazing. It feels so good. And it's a big enough bike that I feel like I can beat the crap out of it, and it's not gonna hurt it. I can go through water, I can go through dust, I can do whatever on it, and it's totally cool. It's just here like that. Like, got motorcycle tires on it. It's just super beefy and ready to do whatever I ask it to do. Anytime I ride on this, I just feel like this bike has more capability than I have skill. And that's a great feeling. When I ride my full suspension bicycle, I feel that a similar thing, which is cool. And the power thing, like, I don't want to go down in power from this. I think this feels like the perfect power off-road. I think, what is this? This isn't a whole ton of power. It's really not. It's a 250. I've got my gears, and it's got all the power I need for most off-road situations. When I get into deep sand, sometimes I wish I had more. I don't know if I need more power or if I just need a back tire that's more like a paddle. I might just need a paddle tire if I'm getting into super duper sand to go places. Maybe this has enough power, it just doesn't have enough, tire. And this is a dual sport tire, it's like a 50-50 tire, so I imagine if I had a crazy aggressive rear tire, I would actually perform better in those situations. Alright, we're gonna try and not do this ridiculous thing like we did last time. Lots of Rockies, go slow. Don't want to bash your foot against one of these, that would hurt. We're just gonna turn around, I think, and go the other direction. I don't want to go up there. We did that last time, that was fun, but let's do something else this time. Let's go into first gear though. Go a little slower here. We are gonna go this way. And just, I think, maybe do a loop. That'll be fun. Never done the loop before. Finally getting a little bit more familiar with these trails. Second gear. We'll see if we can make this work. Oh, these are big, huge rocks. Ugh, jeez. That was a big rock. It's probably not coming across as big rocks, but they sure feel like pretty freakingly huge rocks over here. Okay, slow down a little bit. Okay. Here we go. That was fun. Little rocky section. This is nice, tight, single track. It's fun. I really enjoy this kind of riding. I really do. Probably my favorite type of riding that I go on. This is the kind of riding I really like on my bicycle too, and just being on a motorcycle with a motor, I mean, it's just super cool. Slow down. I've never gone on this trail right here, a little unfamiliar with it, so we're just kind of putting. This is cool though, really cool. Look at how pretty the creosote is. It's starting to get those yellow flowers on it right there. See that? So pretty. And you got this dusting of just flowers. Look at that, desert. The desert's really just coming alive. And it's actually a little cool. I'm wearing my sweater. It's 63, 65 degrees right now. It's not the warmest day. This is a really cool trail. I really like this. Ooh. Do I keep going this way? Yeah, I think I keep going this way. And I'll meet up with that. I think that's the trail I came on. I'll come out this way. Where does this go? Oh my gosh. Runs right along the edge. That is insane. Look at that. It goes straight down right there. Don't know if you can see that. But that's practically straight down. 80 degrees or something. That was cool. Steep here. That was kind of a crazy one, huh? That was cool. Whew. Yeah, so this camera angle it's a little in the way when I'm doing technical stuff, like I'll hit the handlebars with it. I've hit it a couple of times, I need to be a little more cognizant of that. It's definitely a little nicer in the other direction when I'm doing like really deep or high stuff. Gets a little in the way. It's not too bad though. There's another beautiful flower. Man, those flowers are just so nice. Whoop! Step up. Nice and rocky right here. Thankfully I don't have super thick tires. It's so nice to have a light bike or something like this. I guess this bike isn't necessarily light to dual sport standards. It's 287 pounds. Is that light or is that heavy? I come from the street world. 700 pounds. That was my Harley Dyna 1340 lowrider. I think that one was like 600 pounds or something. My dad had a Road King, 750 pounds. So that's the bike that I started on. So switching over to a sport bike that was only 485 pounds felt so great. And then going from 485 pounds to 287 pounds feels even better. So I guess my question is, if I go from 287 to the Talaria Dragon is 220 pounds, is it going to feel that much better? Because the Talaria Dragon essentially has the same amount of power as this bike, maybe just a tiny bit more. Oops, going off-road just a little bit. But it weighs, 60 pounds lighter. So that's got to be a significant jump in power. It's got to be super fun. I just don't want to get a bike that I feel like I have to baby. And maybe that's just a change in mindset. Just enjoy it for what it is, fix it when it breaks, and just ride. Maybe that's what I need to do. Oh, and slow down a little bit here. It's a big dippy do. Hey, we're back. That was a fun little loop. Thanks for coming on that loop with me. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.